Alright, Aaron, should be good. What's up, bro? Are you serious, old man? I don't notice that what sells out first, what doesn't. No Bowman. I usually just list it and walk away and go to bed. As you notice, it's... Yeah, of course, Brian. No worries, dude. Anytime, brother. Always got you, man, no matter what. It's going pretty good, man. It's going not too bad. Oh! You guys, like I was saying earlier, I'm seriously, and no joke, so thankful to be here. I didn't think I was going to make it here today. What I was going to do at one point when we had cell phone reception, I was going to make a video and upload it to YouTube. Hopefully one of you guys were going to see it. And I was going to let you guys know where we went, somewhat of the area we were at, and to please call for help. And then hopefully that would ping someone or get a hold of somebody to make phone calls on our behalf to come rescue us. But yeah, man, half a bottle of water between four of us, 116 degree heat. And if we were to walk through the boulders and the sharp rocks, luckily we only lost 2 tires. Luckily. Which, thank God, we ended up with 10 pounds of air in each one by the time we got 4 hours later, by the time we found freedom. But it would have been about an 8-9 hour hike to find civilization, and then not even knowing if we're going the right way. So, man, scary. Especially when we didn't have cell phone reception. But, yeah, it was scary. So GPS, we were going to a place called Arizona. GPS had us veer off to the left. And it was a dirt road. And I thought, man, this seems kind of weird. This doesn't make sense. And we kept going, and it was like really rocky. And we're in a 4x4 Dodge Ram. And then it get rockier, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Then it had us take left or right. A left or right. And I'm like, well, GPS is saying to the right. Then the rocks got worse and worse and worse. Then it became boulders. I mean, massive boulders. There was 2 massive boulders that we barely fit the truck through. One on each side. Massive sharp rocks. I mean, our truck bottomed out so many times. Bonk! And we lost 1 tire. We heard sss. I'm like, oh no, oh no. And it was just 4 hours of our elevation. Dude, it was so high. And it was like, I don't know, we probably went 40 miles up, and then we found some level, and I'm like, thank God we found level ground. No cell phone reception though. We're thousands of feet up there. And then we're driving around, here comes the rocks again. Went another 25-30 miles in the rocks again. So now we're literally probably, after the end of the time figuring it out, we're probably 8-9 hours away from civilization through walking. 113 degrees, half a bottle of water, 4 of us, and we wouldn't be able to contact anybody. Second tire pops. Now we're on 2 tires left. So luckily, by the time we actually figured our way out, which was hours and hours of going through rocks with no GPS, no nothing, no cell phone service, we found there was power lines. Finally hit like power lines. The ground started getting to be normalized in rocks and dirt, still rocky. Then we saw a sign finally, and it said to the right, 10 miles to whatever, what town. Got there. By the time we got to the auto shop, whatever it was some dump. Had 10 miles of air pressure in each tire. So yeah, thank God. Man, guys, hours and hours away, knowing which way to go. They weren't roads. It wasn't a road. I mean, We are lucky we only lost 2 tires. How we only lost 2 tires, I have no clue. But dude, if we would have had to walk it, no change in the tire whatsoever. Could not have changed the tire. We were like this. We were at an angle like this all the time, or like this. We wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know how to do it that way. I mean, anyway. So we finally made it to civilization. And, man, I was so happy. I said, if we find civilization, I'm kissing the ground. I'll tell you that right now. I didn't actually kiss it, but, man. Thank God, man, I tell you. It's pretty scary. And I was like, we only had half a bottle of water, and I'm like, oh no, if we get stuck here. And I should have made the YouTube video when we had reception, but I didn't. I thought we were going to get out of it at some point. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should upload a video to YouTube, letting everybody know if they don't hear by me maybe by such and such time. Of course, I don't know how they would have got the truck out of there. I have no clue how it would have been able to get it out because it's non-drivable. I don't know. An H2 or something, H1 lifted, but Ottawa Senatros, Steve-O. And you know what's funny? I was watching, have you guys ever seen that show called Wonder? And it's a show called Wonder, and I just watched it with an Australian guy. Thank you, brother. There was an Australian guy, and him and his daughter went, and they veered off, and he's like, oh, I know a fishing hole over here. And they veered off, and they ended up in the same scenario as we did. Got trapped, I mean, for days, no water. And he had 3 spare tires, and he went through all 3. And I was like, oh my gosh, this seems just like the Australian guy. Oh my gosh. I mean, at least if the cell phone works, they could have pinged it off. Give me a sec. All right, so I made it back. And I'm happy. I'm happy about it. The truck is destroyed. The truck is destroyed. It looks like Freddy Krueger took his claws and just clawed one side of the truck over and over and over and over again. When we hit the cliff, we were way up there in elevation. Like our tires were barely on. And of course, when we were going over the boulders, we slid a little bit close a couple times, man. Yeah, something else. Oh man, dude, I'm done talking about that situation. Yeah, I'm done talking about that. Squirrel Lady in directions. Oh, there's YouTube guys. Yeah, I don't want to get in that stuff anymore. I talked to those guys over there. We chatted and had a conversation, and you know, it is what it is. It's over with. It's done. And I just don't want to go into that anymore, man. We had a good talk, dude. And it's over. I just don't want to get negative night started, man. And, you know, anything happens like that, you know, we'll get contacted with each other, whatever. I mean, obviously it's a little too late, but it's over. It's over. Done and over. Aaron, are you in the breaks, Aaron? And who else we got down there? David D. As long as I didn't die in the desert, baby, I'm happy. You ain't joking. It was actually forest, like being in a forest. It was like, I mean, we were up in the forest, and we were running on that 10 pounds of air in the 2 tires. We were driving. We finally hit like some campgrounds that were next to those power lines, and a guy yells, "Slow the heck down!" And I'm like, "Dude, why? So we don't hit you?" That's like a 2,000 feet that way, and there's one more person the other way that's like totally off the side of the road. Like, you don't understand the situation, dude. We got 10 pounds of air, and thank God we found you. That means we know there's civilization somewhere, but we got to get a new tire soon. Oh, it's all good. All right, hang tight. All right, guys, give me a sec. What the heck? All right. All right, 4 left. Yeah, it was 114 degrees today. Obviously, we're more dry heat. You know, so it's not as bad. But, yeah, it was 113 today. When I was heading out to the UPS store to pick everything up, and on the temperature gauge outside, it was 113. So, at the peak today, it was probably 115 Fahrenheit. Which I don't know what that is Celsius, but let's see, 115 Celsius. That is 46.11 Celsius. Yeah, so pretty nutty. Yeah, about 42 Celsius. So pretty hot, pretty warm. That's for sure. What's up, Ed? Yeah, it's dry heat. Yeah. So not as bad. It still would have been dangerous though. So one thing I learned is if I find a dirt road, never go down it again. Unless absolutely no. Number 2, to bring more than a half a bottle of water. I hear you, Slew. Yeah, it was nuts, dude. We didn't mean to go there. GPS took us there, and we were so far out there. We were going to a place called Bearizona, and it's where they got wild bears, wolves, and you drive through it, and obviously you can't roll down your windows, things like that. But it's tons of wild bears. Beautiful wolves, man. Gorgeous white wolves and beautiful animals. Then there's a place where you go down far enough, you can get out of the car. They have like little food stands, sea otters, jaguars, panthers, you know, stuff like that. All the exhibits are closed as far as like going in, seeing an IMAX thing, stuff like that. But, you know, you go into watch all the wild animals. No lions. That's my favorite animal, lions, but that's all right. Yeah, man, I was pretty scared. Not having the cell phone coverage is, I think, what scared me the most. And then it came back on. Bearizona, yeah. Bearizona is pretty cool. So we still ended up at about an hour before Bearizona closed. We still went on after the tire got fixed. It's because we left so early. We left at like 6 a.m. So like I said, we were up there about 4 or 5 hours driving through the rocks. I mean, that once we got to that high elevation, I was like, yeah, this really isn't making sense. And all these rocks and there's no roads. We're in a serious situation here. Well, we went to turn back around at one point because we knew it didn't make sense. Like, there's just no way. And when we turned around, there was a fork in the road, left or right. And it said to go right. But we drove so far to get there, and GPS now is telling us to go left to get back. And we figure, okay, it's a shorter way. Nope. And that's where it got crazy. When the road ended, at some point we should have turned around, but we were in ordering like an hour and a half the other direction. We just went through hell on the tires and everything. The one way, it shocked the tires last that long. Anyway, enough about that. So it was just pretty wild. Dominion. 8 left. I was only going to do a halfer. I'm like, no, we'll do a full. Alright, guys. I'll give a little deal on some teams and Dom. Alright, I just gave some deals on Dominion. On the remaining teams. Full case of Dom. The licensed jerseys, those are the officially licensed jerseys. 4 of those is more expensive than the best of 7. But there is less potential jerseys to ship out. So I did make sure to lower the prices just because, yeah, it costs more, but then again, we're going to ship less. So put a deal on them so that you know what I mean. So since we don't have 7 to 9 jerseys to ship, we cleared out the best of 7s. I was going to list another one here. As long as these other ones sell out. What's Playbook? 4 left? I was going to list another hat trick, another best of 7. We bought every single best of 7 that's left. They're sold out now. But our customized product should be done to be able to break next week on our customized product. What up, Duke? Duke! Think I'm stupid, Duke? Nobody must find out about Mother. Nobody. Alright, officially licensed jersey. Buffalo, Johnny Tack. You can see on their site that these ones are, like I said, 4 of them is about $100 more than the best of 7 if you put 4 jerseys together. They weren't too bad last weekend, Zach. Not too bad. Dude, somewhere. You know what, dude? I had a box of, like, if not in here, I know Mom's got one in the sorting room over there. I have a box full of some, dude. I just don't know what he did with them. Yeah, man, I don't know. She should have one in the little baskets over there where she does the sorting. There's a PSA Jordan 10 on eBay right now. The bids are at, I don't know, 80 grand, something like that. I don't think that these prices are going to hold, of course. I don't think so. I think at some point it could. I just don't think it will at some point. I think it'll kind of drop off. Now here it is. Through PWCC auctions, it's at $70,200. 132 bids. Alright, I'll put a mailer out that we're live. Oh wow, I didn't put a breakout team sheet out for today, I don't think, or a mailer. Four left in playbook, nice. No, I'll take a look at it though. Two cases of Dom. Yeah, do you see that? They're going to have a 24-team playoff. 24 teams. Let's see. Where's my black pen? What was it? 7 left? 8 left. Eight left, full case this time. No halfer. Put some teams on sale. Well, we got our own customized buybacks being made, and our own customized, talk to Vinny Ed, and our own customized jerseys being done. That hopefully is ready to go next weekend. Like I said, they're the Adidas, the fight straps, the patches, they're all, it'll be a lot of mixed teams, so, you know, every team will be represented, let's put it that way. Not just, you know, very sporadic, but a lot of times we'll try to mix it up a lot more better. So, I'm excited about it. It'll be a little bit more expensive, and I think it's going to be 5 to 7 jerseys in a case, but you know what? No more select. Yeah, bro, I can only get 1 case, and we took a pretty big hit on it, so this stuff is so expensive, bro. Oh my gosh. I was like, yeah, that's the last select we do. If I did a 2-boxer or something, like a random or something at 2 boxes, that would be cool, but yeah, Bowman kind of hurt it because Bowman was release night that night. You know. Yeah, it probably has. If we wouldn't have Bowman, Select would have sold out fast. Oh yeah, did we sell any teams on Flash Baseball? Hit draft? I don't think we did. We got a couple boxes left on that. Trilogy in the store. We got a ways to go on Trill, a little bit. Basketball buyback product being made. A Young Gun series being made. Basketball be down the road a little bit. The buybacks are going to be super high end. Connor McDavid, PSA 10s, things like that. Two left in playbook, guys. Let me grab the playbook case. Let me grab it. Alright, here's playbook. Got some upper deck buybacks for tomorrow. Alright, here's the PB. What did you guys say? 4 left in PB, I think? Zach, you out of here, Zach? Sports Fanatic, have a good night, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Maybe one of these days we'll get some racing stuff, dude. If we get enough people interested. Playbook. CGY. Stamir in it. CBJ. Okay, so what is that? Dal? Let me see. Dal, Sharks and Blues. is the playbook? There it is. Oops. Why has it been opened up the wrong one? It's weird. Alright, so Dallas, San Jose. Tomas Hertl, man. Hertl's good, dude. You got Hertl, Logan Couture's in there. I think you got some Pavelsk guys. Dallas, you know, Nishushkin. I think it's got some JB in there. All right, what do we got here? We got Mark Rock. No way, Mark Rock. Are you joking? Dude. By the way, international guys, a lot of guys have been getting this last round. Not this, a couple rounds ago anyway. A couple shipments ago and before that. A lot of people have been stuck in customs. Way more than usual. Well, I was talking to some Canadian businesses that have been shipping out. They've been getting the same exact thing as me. Same exact situation. Canadian Post, I guess, international, once it gets to the Canadian side and processing through customs, has been horrible, he said. He says, not just you. I'm like, okay, got you. I said, I figured because I started using a new address, selling out hundreds of packages, they were like, hey, what's going on? This guy's never used this shipping address before. That's being shipped from. We need to put a hold on these packages, make sure this guy isn't shipping drugs international. That's what happened to me last time I got restarted with a new address. That was what was explained to me. But yeah, it's even coming this way. There's another business having the same issues. International. Oh, okay. Yeah, then we just had a custom. It must be what the postmaster guy must have been right then. Best of 7. Because that was his explanation that, you know, hey man, it could be that, you know, you told me you're sending out hundreds of packages and it's from a new address, it could cause a red flag, man. Now, once they get through realizing I'm not sending drugs or bomb parts, you know, they'll lift it like they did last time I got restarted, you know. Let's see. Playbook. Dow just went, which is a good call. I think Dallas is a good call. Brain damage. Felix the Cat officially licensed. That's Florida in the officially licensed jerseys. Let me write this down. Okay, there goes that. I have two 4-box jersey breaks for the officially licensed ones. Yeah, the banjo tuners, man. That's probably what they're checking for, like last time. Last time I got restarted and used another address, it was the same thing, but yeah, I'll be glad when that's done. Yeah, the way out to Canada is LA Distribution Center. If it goes to LA Distribution Center and it sits there and you don't see it past LA Distribution Center, then it goes to Bell Gardens. Or if it's back east, it'll go to JFK after LA Distribution Center. So if you've been sitting at LA Distribution Center for a while, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, man. They're like, hey, this dude, Thank you, Zach. Tex, I'm gonna reboot, Tex.